Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Ty Skillz, another episode of Must Be Trippin'. Hey man, today was one of them days, but just leaving the gym. My sponsor, my homeboy, Live, Love, and Appreciate. He been helping me out for a minute with his clothing, and I've been loving it. I'm gonna get the link so y'all can check it out. But today's topic is being signed to a music library worth it? So a lot of people don't know I have been signed. I got signed this year to a music library. Super selective. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. And my honest opinion, I would say yes. It is very, very worth it because you meet new people. You get new motivation. You get new fans. I met so many producers. And everybody's music is different. Like, completely different. My homeboy, Hey Mr. Wilson, he put me on. And I'm very appreciative of it. You know, I wish I could have been got on. It's an amazing music library that comes out with creative type of music, so much creativity. I'm having a ball right now. I'm having a ball, but it is some downsides to it. I'm not gonna lie, because me starting out, and I just got signed this year, so I've been on for like a couple months now. And one thing I had to realize, I'm like, okay, I go to the studio, knock the song out, send it to him. All right, now everything up in the air. Like, what's next? Like, what's going on? So the way music library works is you don't get paid until that song picks up. So you could be writing for Bel Air, and it could be a great song, but if that producer don't pick it up, you don't get paid. They can still shop it around, to other producers and other music directors and things like that, but that's the way music library works. And see, I was so fast paced, like, okay, boom, they give you these things called a brief. So you look at your brief and you be like, okay, boom, this is what I need to do. You need to be on topic with your brief. And when you with a music library, the main thing you want to do is not, I repeat, not name things. Like, you don't want to name Nike. If you doing a rap about some sneakers, don't say the name brand. You gotta think outside the box, like mostly all the time when it comes to these things, because it's much easier to put you in a category for your song. So if you talking about, let's just say, we always got this thing called sportswear. They don't want you to talk about Nike or Foot Locker and anything like that. They just want you to have fun with it, but they don't want you to name brands. You feel what I'm saying? Don't name no brands. If you're talking about basketball, don't name Kobe Bryant. Don't name none of the players. You might could talk about the jersey in reference to something else, but it's best not to name names, pretty much. Another thing, music library has deadlines. They always do. And sometimes a lot of people just don't make them deadlines. I have been one of them. It's been songs I will go out of my craft just because I'm feeling the beat. Because I'm feeling the beat, I'm like, yo, I want to take a chance. I want to challenge it and see what I can come up with. And I'll come up with something good, but it don't be my cup of tea, but I still give it a chance. I still do it to see, exactly where I'm at when it comes to levels. Another thing with being signed to a music library is you gotta know how to break down your song. And I'm still learning this. So when you submit in a song, they want the intro, they want the full song, they want the full beat, and then they want like a snippet, it's like a hit pretty much of like 30 seconds or something like that, and they want the acapella. And I go to the studio and I'm like, yeah, I had my engineer, record me and things like that. And after that, I'm like, yeah, I need the session. And he'll look at me like, oh, you don't like my work? It ain't got nothing to do with your work. I got to send it off so they could break it down because I'm still learning. So I asked him, in a way that he could break it down for me so they don't take none of his work out. So that's been going kind of good. Right now he's booked up. He's booked up. But I have multiple studios that I do go to. And that's another thing with Music Library. It's best to have your own studio. It's really best to have your own studio because it's a struggle. Like I just said, they have deadlines. And sometimes it be at the spur of the moment. A song will pop up for like maybe Nickelodeon or something. And they need that song by tomorrow. Sometimes they don't want you to write nothing. They want you to see what you already got. So you can already submit. Another thing about being signed as super selective is you can send your music in. It don't have to be for a brief. It could be for let's collab. It could be for feedback. So they're actually there to listen. And that is so great because it's hard to get people to just sit down and listen to what you got. And it's so great to collab. I got a couple collabs I'm doing now. And it's funny how when it comes to my music, it might take a minute for me to write. But when I hear a different type of instrumental that I never heard before, that's not even in my genre, I'm like, It just, like, ideas just start coming out of nowhere. And I just be like, yo, let me get on that. Like, let me show you what skillz could do, for real, for real. I got something different. Like, I rap and sing, and I write all my own songs. So, one thing I'm learning is to make my own beats. That's another key thing when it comes to this business, is learning how to make your own beats. Like, I am struggling right now, but I've been in the class they got on YouTube, Busy Works Beats. Amazing. I'm off and on with it. My progress is coming along. Some things I'm already advanced, so I don't want to just skip it. They say you got to crawl before you walk. So maybe I got to go back to crawling. Some things I might have missed because some shortcuts I be taking, and it be kind of throwing me off, but that'll be another topic. But another great thing about being signed to a music library is that they actually, this one actually listens to your music. They listen to me before they even put me on. I had to submit 2 or 3 songs for them to be like, you'll be a great fit. Like, you just can't send any old thing. They want to make sure you up to par. They want to make sure that you fit in the lane that they're in. Like, everybody's music is different, but you also want to be on top of yours. You want to be on top of your game. You want to make sure that pretty much you up there with the heavy hitters. You're not still a beginner. And I'm past that, man. I've been making music since I was, probably like maybe 17, 18. I'm 36 now. And I used to always say, I just want to be signed before I hit 40. And it happened for me. Like, it happened. And I'm very, very appreciative for it. I really am. Like, it's not easy from the struggles I've been through to being signed to independent labels and they don't work out. This one I'm with for a while, and man, it's exciting. It's exciting, and the ideas and the connections and the things they got coming up, like, it's so many great opportunities being signed to a music library. Now, yes, it takes time for your song to hit. You just got to keep on writing. You just got to keep on writing, keep on pushing. And I had to take note of that. I was like, you know what? After we have our group discussions, we'll have them like every month. where we get on a Zoom and we'll just go over everything. Shout out to Nate, man. You're great, man. You're great. I appreciate you so much, for real, man. Appreciate you a lot. You're doing big numbers. You're doing your numbers, man, for real. Super Selective is definitely on top. One of the best music libraries I ever been signed to, and I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful. But yes, it's definitely worth being signed to a music library, and this is just my opinion. But how do y'all feel about being signed to a music library? The ones that are, please comment and share, like, subscribe, and let me know your opinions on it. I would love to hear more advice on being signed to a music library, because this is my only first year. I'm not going to explain my contract, but yeah. But until then, between time, in the meantime, tell a friend, another episode of Must Be Trippin'. 1.